Hi, it's me, and I'm kinda losing faith. Today we'll be diving into a subreddit called r/ChoosingBeggars, and this episode will be wedding themed. Hey, if you weren't informed by Mike, it's mine and Christian's wedding next month. If you're buying us gifts, the requirement is to buy us gifts above $250 for either me or Christian. So what you are saying is that you want something over $250? Yeah. Well then, don't expect me coming. We have beer, cocktails, cake. Well then, you are losing because we have so much people here that have confirmed. So this next post seems to originate from Facebook, obviously. And it says sold before the title, and I don't know much about Facebook groups, but that doesn't mean it actually got sold. I don't know, I'm confused. Looking for someone who can make and deliver this cake for me. My budget is $50 and I need it by February 17th, which is this Saturday evening, 6 p.m. sharp. Now, I will show you the picture. But just imagine someone working on this for $50. Here you go, $50. I doubt you will even get the two dancing figures in front of the castle that is a cake for $50. But okay, go off, sis. Okay, I contemplated posting on this, but as time passes, I grow more inclined to do so, and I seriously need your thoughts on this. Not for a friend, but for me, as I'm completely stupefied by this happening. We received the most beautiful wedding invitation via mail and have responded well before the deadline with our choices of dinner and space for two. Days later, we received a sweet voicemail of thanks for responding, followed by a request for $150 to cover dinner at $75 per person. What? Has anyone ever heard of this happening? What in all of creation on planet Earth is this? By the way, this is not a destination wedding, and even at those we've attended, we have never had to pay for a plate. Help. Okay, at the suggestion of a few very dear people, I had a conversation during my lunch break that went something like this. Hi love, we received your voicemail and had a bit of a concern about the fee for dinner. May we ask why there is one? Her response, and I kid you not. Who are you to ask about what I'm doing for my wedding? I don't understand why all of these folk are declining after my calls to them like we're supposed to pay for everybody to damn eat. It's my wedding. You either pay or don't come. After about 7 seconds of silence on my end, I politely said, Darling, it's in poor taste to have sent invites, received RSVPs and follow-up voice notes to pay for the meal. Had the invite been printed with caveats beforehand, your invited guests could have decided from there on whether or not they are to attend. I don't appreciate the tone you've taken with me when my question has come from a genuine place. Her response. Well, you've heard what I've said, either pay or don't come. My response. Our acceptance is rescinded and you have a good life. Terminates call. Okay, what in the hell of earth did I just experience? I've not been right for the remainder of this day and I still have 4 hours left of it. The last one is a bit longer than the rest of them, but bear with me. It's called Aunt demands to use my camera for her daughter's bridal shower. So here is a fun one. Backstory. In real life, I'm a professional photographer. I've even had an image on front page of Reddit. Congratulations, I guess. My aunt has a great paying job but feels like family should provide everything for free for her and she's always been a bit selfish. Her first daughter got married and wanted me to be the photographer for free. I told her no, as I don't do weddings, and gave her some names of great wedding photographers in the area. This caused a major headache for my mother, since my aunt tried to force her to make me do it. Anyways, so last week I get a call from my aunt. I decided to answer it, but I knew 100% she was going to want something, as she never calls me for anything. Then I thought, yikes, maybe someone died in the family, so I'll better answer it. She is super nice and asks me how everything is doing, tells me how great my pictures have looked online, asked if I heard that her daughter number 2 is getting married. At this point I think, shit, she's going to start up on that whole be a photographer with a wedding crap again. Then she tells me how she knows I don't do weddings, and since I'm family, she isn't going to ask me to take the engagement photos. I do take engagement photos, by the way. So she just needs one of my cameras and lenses so she can take great pictures. She said her pictures aren't coming out like she sees people posting online, so she wants my camera, so they will. I said, I'm sorry, but I use my cameras and I don't feel comfortable loaning out equipment. Not to mention how to fully run it. Pictures you see online taken by professionals isn't something you can instantly get with a nice camera. At this point, you can feel the tension and how pissed she is. She starts the kinda huffy voice and goes on with how it's ungrateful to not share our talent with family members. That family is the most important thing. I said I just can't. I said I can suggest some great photographers in the area, or I'd be willing to do it if she'd cover gas and a little bit of editing time. All I get then is a big silence. Then I realize, as I was trying to offer to do the pictures for next to nothing, she had hung up on me. About an hour later, my mother calls me and I already know what it's about. She just stated that my aunt was pretty upset and that I'll likely not be invited to the wedding. I told my mom that it's probably a blessing in disguise. I wish my mother wouldn't humor her, as I feel like it's enabling, but it's family. What are you going to do? Alright guys, that was today's episode, and I am kinda losing faith. If you want to see more content like this, hit the subscribe button. Bye!